Hi, Mesa. It's Nicole. I was coming to you this morning to answer some of the frequently asked questions that I got back on our student survey. Thank you for all that took the survey. It's still open. So if you take the student online survey on Canvas, I read all of them, and I am going to try and address the 8 most asked questions currently. And maybe if we get more, I'll do another one next week. Okay, so the number one asked question is how will labs work and how will they transfer? This is different for each class. Each professor is planning their labs differently, whether it be maybe a take home lab assignment, or some professors are even performing labs themselves in their house and having you think about them and do discussions about them. Each professor is going to do labs differently. However, I think the main question is, will it transfer? The answer is yes. The CSU and the UC have contacted all of the community colleges and let us know that the mode of delivery of labs, so the way in which you perform lab, is not contingent on the transfer hours. So we could have been doing lab online this whole time. Um, it's really about the student learning outcomes, that they are performed properly, and the faculty are making sure that you are learning, that they are getting the information across to you so that you are learning the right science or engineering for your class. So to answer that question, um, every lab is going to be differently. Every lab is going to be done differently, and they are going to transfer. Nothing is going to appear differently on your transcript. It will just say Chem 25 on your transcript. So nothing is going to look different. The CSU and the UC know what's going on. Everything will be fine with transfer. Okay, so next main question is about honor lock, is about exams. So for those of you that don't know, honor lock is can you see my dog in the background? Uh, honor lock is a software that is hooked into Canvas, and it is a test proctoring software. The way you use it is you have to have a camera on your computer, and the camera looks at your surroundings to make sure that there's no fishy business going on in your surroundings, and while you take your timed exam. Now, I think lots of students have questions about this because they don't have access to a computer with a webcam. And that is something you need to tell your professors, so that they do the mode of exam properly for students in their class. There are going to be some classes where lots of students don't have access to honor lock, and your professors may not know, because this is something new to lots of professors. They may not know that you need all of this equipment, and your little brother running in and out of the screen will trigger honor lock, that somebody is in the room. So there's a lot of things that go on with honor lock. You can read about honor lock on the MESA Canvas under LMC Online to see if it would work for you. If it doesn't work for you, I would contact your professor now, and all of your professors, and say, I looked into honor lock. I don't have access to the equipment needed, access to the correct internet speed. I don't have a quiet room. These are all things to be thoughtful and concerned about. I will say that the professors don't know. Not all professors know how they're going to deliver exams yet. We are all learning together. Some professors, I think, feel comfortable with Honor Lock. Some professors don't. It's going to be up to each individual one. But if you do have concerns about usage of it, contact each your professor and outline why. Um, okay. Next question is, how do I sign into Canvas for class? I got this question through a survey on Canvas, so hopefully people know where their Canvas is. But on the LMC website, if you go to LMC and you, at the very top, there's some icons. There's a Canvas icon. You click on the Canvas icon and you are able to sign in using your Insight user ID and password. Once you sign in there, you will be able to see some classes. It'll have you accept classes, some that you are already enrolled in, and each class is in there individually. So hopefully that helps you sign on to Canvas for class. Next is really about equipment needs. I don't have a printer. I don't have proper internet. I don't have a webcam, those types of things. The college really knows that when we closed, it was very fast and students don't have access to what they need at home. So I would really encourage you to continue filling out those surveys. We are taking a campus-wide heartbeat basically to see what students need and are going to try and address them. First, if you don't have high-speed internet at home, Comcast and Spectrum are offering free internet for the next 2 months. The campus is telling people to try that first before we address it as a campus. So definitely do the free internet first. I've had even students contact me and say they go and park outside of Starbucks and are able to get the Wi-Fi in their car, still social distancing. You're not allowed to sit in Starbucks, but you can park outside and receive free internet there, free fast internet there. So being creative in these times before we can get something permanently set up, but also letting us know through those official surveys, especially the MESA survey that went out yesterday on Canvas, is very helpful. Okay. The next frequently asked question is about keeping up with classes. I don't understand them online. I can't keep up. Should I drop class? That is going to be an individual answer for you. I think thinking about dropping class this week is a little early because frankly, all of the professors are getting to know this new internet teaching thing. And it's not going to be the same this week as it is next week. It might be better, it might be worse, it might be different for you. They are figuring it out as much as you were figuring it out, and as fast. So I would say hang on to your classes. The drop date is much later in the semester. Um, and I would also say to contact your professors during their office hours. Office hours are very underused, and it's a good time to contact your professors. You can Zoom with them. Most of them are doing Zoom meetings. If you don't have a webcam, the Zoom meetings all have a phone number, and you can call into that phone number and it will ask for a meeting ID, and you type in the meeting ID and you're able to talk to them on the phone. They can see that you're on the phone on their Zoom. So you're able to talk to them over the phone and just express your needs and maybe get some extra help from them, but also express, I can't see, I can't hear you on your Zoom. Can you speak louder? Anything like that. So definitely use office hours as much as you can. Next question is really about will the campus be open for any needs for library, counseling, tutoring? The answer is no. The campus is closed for the foreseeable future, at least until April 13th. Nobody is allowed on campus. There are some essential employees that are allowed to go back, but all of the faculty, all of our tutoring centers, everything is closed. So you are not allowed on campus, and neither are we uh, until it is lifted. That leads us to the next question: is how long is this going to last? I think that is a very um, frequent question, and we don't have an answer. The district has not let us know. For now, we're closed until April 13th. The governor did announce earlier this week that he thinks most schools will be closed for the rest of the semester, and possibly summer. Uh, and we would be delivering online services and online education during that time if that were to happen. We don't have an official word on that. And for now, the date we're looking at is April 13th, but it is likely to be extended longer than that. So you definitely want to make sure that you get the things you need, fill out these surveys, talk to your professors one-on-one in their office hours about how you can be supported in this time so we can get you through. And that was the last frequently asked question that I wanted to address. But I do want to just say, uh, again, your professors are working really hard to try and offer quality education for you online. We were all hit with this at the very last minute, and lots of professors went out last weekend to even buy computers and internet, just so they're learning new computers, they're learning new software, everything to even be able to deliver basic lectures to you. My hope is that it's going to get better from here on out, that this was a really rocky week and a really hard week for everybody, um, and that it is going to get better. And professors will be learning, better techniques and be able to deliver things for you very well. Um, so hang in there. We're all in there together, and come by my office hours. They're posted in the MESA Canvas. Um, and if you have more questions, definitely come by. There's the Canvas discussion boards in MESA. There's Canvas chat. I am looking at all of them and trying to help students out. You can definitely stop by. I've already had people drop by in my Zoom office hours, but I'm also on Canvas chat during that time if you don't have proper access to Zoom. Um, so hang in there. We're all trying to get through this together. Have a great weekend.